Hello everyone, it's Lentropy from Rimuru Files. Ubisoft's latest installment to the Watch Dogs series is here, and it is indeed all about making your own little army of operatives to overthrow the villains that are turning Britain into a less than nice place to live. There's a lot to do, like recruit people, sneak around, start fights, get drunk, steal secrets, play with a soccer ball, and more. So how do you navigate all this without either burning out or making horrendous mistakes? Well, let me share with you some of the bits of info that'll help you enjoy the game. Welcome to Tips to Play for Watch Dogs Legion. By the way, if you want to find more content like this, you can follow us on social media. That would be Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can also find everything else we make on RimuruFiles.com. We normally cover gaming, but we also delve into other interests that we have. That could be tokusatsu, anime, mecha, hardware, VTubers. You get it. We're a bunch of weebs that like to write, alright? Anyway, getting back to Watch Dogs. Rushing through combat is a surefire way to get killed. I learned this the hard way. Each of your operators will have roughly the same regenerating health bar unless they have some sort of perk or status that modifies that. So each of them are capable of taking a few hits without really going down. If you think you're in trouble, you should just take cover from all of the fire and quickly take down those who are flanking you. I had a tendency to want to escape when my operatives were in low health, and that just led me to getting more dead operatives, which is a real bummer since I had Permadeath on. So when stuck in combat, don't panic, don't run unless you're in the clear. It's never a good idea to do that. Make use of every trick you can. The preferred mode of play in Watch Dogs Legion is definitely stealth. You'll want to be able to survey areas to understand enemy movement patterns, find your objectives, and generally plan your way through hostile territory. You can do this mostly by stealing control of surveillance cameras in a building or stealing drones. You can use spider bots to use smaller openings and vents to sneak past security, or even set traps around the place to reduce enemy numbers without lifting so much as a finger. I myself would like to make sure that my AR cloak is off cooldown when I'm gonna sneak around, so I have an escape button in case I make a mistake. It's also kinda cheesy, but it's a good strategy to immediately take down an enemy that spots you. Don't get into recruiting too much. You get a game over when you run out of operators, so of course you want to have multiple operators to switch between, not only to have extra lives but also to have many options on how to approach a mission. But recruiting a lot of people off the street, which is pretty cool, can get you burned out from doing generic recruitment missions all the time. Most of the time they're not even that good. Also, you'll get more operators as you clear borrow missions, so make sure that you have room for them. You really won't need more than a few operators, considering how the game makes it possible to clear missions with anyone so long as you know what you're doing. However, I must admit that some of them are very fun. There will be instances in public where some military guys are beating down some defenseless citizens or whatnot, and you might feel like having to save them. But attacking them directly will basically start a Grand Theft Auto mode where you'll want to run and hide from the authorities. Most of the time, it's good enough to just use the distraction hack on the offending officers and leave the rest of them. They are grown people. They're full-on adults. They can handle themselves. Sometimes though you get a free recruit, which is pretty nice, but most of the time they're not very valuable operators, but it's nice to have those easy pickups. Permadeath is an option if you want to take the game seriously. I turned this on for me from the start. You can take a wild guess as to how I reacted when I lost my spy because of me panicking during combat. But that's part of the game. You want to feel like your actions really matter? Then turn this on for that challenge of lost a bunch of operators because of me making silly mistakes or just being generally unprepared for an upcoming encounter. So as a result, I have made a habit of scouting areas first, making sure the operator is equipped for the job, and trying to never panic. By the way, quitting the game when your operator dies does not work. Believe me, I've tried. Turning on Permadeath is forcing yourself to live with the decisions you've made, whether you like it or not. It has been a source of stress and excitement for me. And there you have it, just some advice to make the game a little more enjoyable for you so that you don't have to suffer like I did. So if you found this video a little fun to listen to, or you picked something useful up, I hope you hit that like button so we know you did a good job. Anyway, that is it for us. Thank you for watching, and we will catch you again until our next video.